Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Conrad here. As of recording, it's December 24th, Christmas Eve. I hope you guys are having a happy holidays in this shitty year. You're shit dumb, but you saw almost like this video and you're like, okay, Conrad, what do you mean by this? Well, recently I've been thinking. I'm actually looking through the past of Pokemon because I was really questioning a lot of shit about this community, the Pokemon community, about everything. This is actually going on for a while for me, mentally. I was going on rants, into my own rants, and just blurting out my opinions and feelings about how stupid the whole thing is. Heck, I even look at Bring Back National Decks, and I just think, and to anyone who is a fan of this channel, has subbed to this channel, and is a supporter of Bring Back National Decks, I mean no ill will. But whenever I hear that community, I just think, and I know this is not to the rational members, the mature rational members who can agree to disagree with my opinions and what I believe. I respect you wholeheartedly. But to the ones who think that you are the saviors of the community, the saints that are needed, you're the most toxic group in this fucking fandom. You're more toxic than Felicify. Okay, that's a gross estimate, but you're pretty toxic. Because when I think of Bring Back Nationals, I think of this isn't about growth or innovation. This is about stagnation and keeping everything the same. Because, note, when I look at Black and White, this was a game that literally had original decks. Basically, you only had to work with the new mons, the new homies. And I think that was pretty baller of an idea. But here's the thing. At the time of it came out, people hated Black and White. Ironic, really. Heck, can I? Oh, thank goodness I can actually go back. Because I actually want to just look at the VG sales numbers of the original Pokemon Black and White. Like, if you look at it, these numbers can be boasted about. Look at Diamond and Pearl, Ruby and Sapphire. Those games sold way more than this. And frankly, the community's hatred towards this game, because the game wasn't even mature nor warranted. To anybody who knows and remembers this, how people felt towards Black and White was, I can't use any of my old Pokemon. No, this game is horrible. It's trash. It's garbage. It's a piece of shit. People really hated this game and franchise this game with a passion. And this is where Generation 5 was when Game Freak literally put their fucking hearts out. They put the most effort, the most hard work. By far, if you were to ask me, Generation 5 was the best fucking gens. I like them like the later gens in 6, 7, and 8, but I kind of have seen a problem here. And let me probably restate this. This generation was hated for the dumbest of reasons. The fact that you couldn't keep your old Pokemon from the start. That, in my opinion, is the dumbest fucking reason to hate this generation. It really is. But then I look at the Gen 8 and how Bring Back National is coming thing. And how I just kind of think. It feels like more and more when you look at it, because I was actually looking through the comments of Lox and Seal on Black and White, and a lot of people actually had some really good opinions on it, on the whole thing. That really made me kind of look at this thing even more. The Pokemon community as a whole, when it comes to Game Freak and innovation, don't want innovation. That's the thing. And I bet you guys are gonna be like, whoa, Conrad, you're starting to speak that crazy cocaine talk, man. And have you been? Are you stable, my guy? Don't worry. Obviously, if he doesn't have any coke on him or anywhere around him. But I'm not speaking crazy here. I mean, I'm not. You think about it. People want the national decks back in the game, and I get that there are going to be some people saying, well, but this is the thing. I understand what people are going to say, and I want you to hear me out. This is the thing. You're expecting a company with whose numbers of employees, as of 2019 data, Cadence is 2019 data, it could have slightly increased or decreased. For all I know, is 143. You're expecting 143 people to constantly just churn out new Pokemon and continuously just add on and add on and add on, be able to just program all the old Pokemon in within a year's span of time. Keynote guys, we've been doing this yearly release thing more and more recently. In the past, ironically enough, we've had only like, what, 3 games releasing, like one, two, or 3 games releasing, and we'd be done. This is the actual release windows that we're actually seeing right now from the release timeline on Wikipedia. This is how it's set, and it's only now that we're getting these yearly release setups, which is actually becoming more and more of a problem. You see, where we had the small window for them to actually make the games of higher quality, and keep note, they had to work on 2 console games, one where it wasn't even, where a small section of them was working on another game, while the main big section was focusing on Sword and Shield. I feel like it should be kind of a thing that this 100 people number, that's not a good number. If you're most likely asking, well, how come that's not a good number? Because let me show you another company. Let me show you Platinum Studios. Hold up. Let me just... There it is. As of December 2020, 2000. This is a Japanese company. And this is their official fucking website. Over 2,000 people. Now Wikipedia says it's 2007. I think that might be an error. Oh wait, that was on Nier Automata. But this is Game Freak's number. 143. But what's in the... Hold on. Oh, yeah. That was just a team working on it. 143. That's not a good size number. Especially when you're looking at the whole, this shit. And then I go, shit, but let's be clear here. Here. This kind of mentality that we need to have next in is just kind of toxic in a way. And I get people are gonna say, oh, well, why don't they just hire more people? They tried. And it's hard to actually get actual people who want to, people working the video game industry to join your company in Japan. It's actually hard to do that. It's very hard. For all we know, the library is slightly increased to like 150, and that's not even enough. And it's kind of bad. Because, they are being told to release these things on a yearly basis. And the most ironic thing is you actually look at these weird gaps. They were actually there to build more time to a franchise. Which is ironic, because then, when you really think about that, there are these gaps would actually give the developers more time to actually work on these franchises and series. But now they're being told to just churn out games on a yearly basis, which is not healthy. Especially when they have to put in a national next every gosh darn generation. Where they have over 800 Pokemon that they have to constantly put in. It was an inevitability. It's a sad inevitability. But the fact that people are mad about it and are demanding that this stays forever is just kind of a symbolization that people within the community, that specific group, no hate, don't like change. I mean it. Remember, Gen 5 was because hated hated for the dumbest of reasons. This was a generation where Game Freak put their fucking best work in, and it was shat on. Only to then later be realized, oh wait, this is a good generation. That is kind of bad. That's no, it's not kind of bad. That's very bad. It kind of no, it doesn't kind of show. It shows where where people in the community's mindset was at. They don't like innovation. They don't like new things. This is the thing. You say you like new things, that you like innovation, that you want growth, but you're demanding something to stay, something that's old, that shouldn't stay, and should kind of be removed. If anything, if you were to ask me, I believe that the regional Dex in Gen 5 was a good idea, a smart idea. In fact, an idea that should have stayed. Us having to actually connect with new Pokemon and growing them along with our journey, I feel like that should have been an idea that should have stayed. That's a personal opinion. That you can fucking crucify me in the comments section. But I think that's the thing. I think that's a thing. What the fuck am I saying? I think that's something that should have stayed. But the real problem is that the community itself hates change. Change. There are people who either hated Gen 6, Gen 7, and I don't even need to explain Gen 8. The concept of change is a bad thing to some of these people. Especially with the removal of the national deck. Something that should have kind of been an inevitability that all of us should have been prepared for, but no one wants to happen. Heck, Watson, dude, I fucking respect even say that this was an inevitability. Something was going to happen. I should have expected to happen. And the most ironic thing is, people will try to use the most. Just trying. People, rather than actually trying to understand where Game Freak's coming from, we'll just call them, oh, they're being lazy. They're not putting enough hard work. Do you know how hard it is to actually work on a console game with these numbers? Or are you just I don't know, just blatantly just ignoring how difficult it is? I mean, sure, you can totally program different movements and animations for all 800 Pokemon within a year. I totally would love to see people actually do that. And no, I don't mean that every single fucking person in this community actually does it separately. I mean the same number of people make a console game within this year. This same number, 143. I want 143 people working on a fucking 3D Pokemon game. One game, Pokemon fan game, and releasing it within next year. Well, not 2020, but rather 2022. I actually would love to see what would happen. Would it be better than Sword and Shield, or would it be at the same quality, or would they have to say that we need more time? Because it'd be kind of funny to see that in the end you couldn't really make the game of higher quality. And the thing is, this requires a lot of fucking planning. I've kind of been on the group of Game Freak needs more time, not more bullshit that they have to force in their games. I'm under the quality camp. I want Game Freak to change, evolve, and innovate. I want them to be given more time to make their games better. Hence why I'm kind of not. I understand how the national Dexters are feeling. Dexter boys are feeling. I understand you. I really do. Keep that in note. I don't hate you guys. I just don't like how you guys think that you're the fucking pariahs of the size of the community. You're not. You're just egotistical assholes when you do that. Please stop. Please be mature. Sure. But Papa Zivi just can't jive with it. Because in my eyes, I see it's just a quantity problem. You guys want quantity, when really, you don't want quality. That's the thing. If the National League needs to be cut for Game Freak to start making their games better, I'm willing to take that as a sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice any of my old homies. And Papa Zivi loves all his old homies. But here's the thing. Whenever Papa Zivi always just looks at it as those aren't my Pokemon. I get that that sounds weird, but please let me explain. Explain. And enough of what I was just trying to say. But when I look at my old Pokemon and I start a new save file with a new Conrad, those aren't my Pokemon. They're someone else's from a different region around the world. That just so happens to have the same name as me. And in the end, I don't feel as if it's right for me to take those Pokemon and pretend that they're my own. Even though I, the player Conrad Vallon, Conrad, can state that those are my Pokemon, the character in that world, those aren't his homies. They're someone else's, and I just can't jive with catching them. Jive with just taking them to a new region. That's how I always felt with all my old buddies. They're not really my buds. They're still, well, technically they're still my buds, but I just can't bring myself to bring them to the next generation. Not because I hate them, but because they're just, I can't really explain it. It's actually hard to explain to some, explain. I bet most people wouldn't understand it, but I'm sure someone does, but that's what I mean. If the National X needs to be cut, if I can't see any of my, see a Pokemon I love again, and have to wait, I'm gonna be honest, I can take that shot. I can take it. I'm willing to take that shot if it means that Pokemon and Game Freak can become better and make better quality games. And no, I'm under the trap. No, I made a review video on Pokemon Sword and Shield, Shield, and where I gave this game a rating of a fucking C. I don't think it's a bad game, but I don't think it's a god tier game either. It's completely on average. Now, if you hadn't asked me about the DLC, short, quick summer up, Olive Armor, I'm mixed on it. C minus, maybe C plus. I don't know. So I'm just gonna have to get back to you on that one. The Crown Tundra, a B. Yeah, it just shot up to a B. So overall, what would the grade be? 79. It's slightly on the cusp of being a. It's just slightly almost above average. There we go. But that's the thing. That's what Papa CV feels and sees. I don't want a slightly above average game. I want an above average game. I want a B. I want them to have a B or an A at best. That's what I want from Game Freak. I want them to tell deep, complex stories with Pokemon that actually make me contemplate and think. I want games like Black and White. I want games like this again. Games where Game Freak really tries to make us think, us the player, and really makes us contemplate our own choices. Heck, I want different archetypes of rivals. I don't want the asshole rival. I'd rather have an unbeatable rival without curves on my ass and makes me question whether or not I'm a good trainer. I want I want the friendly rival who constantly contemplates his own. I want friendly rivals like Hop, who actually have deep art. Who have deep arcs that make them question a lot about about their choices, about their life, and who they are as people. You see what I want? I want development for all the characters. I want them to evolve and become deeper and more thought provoking. Okay. Even though we've kind of had those to start, but you know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want bros. I want bros and homies to hang out with. I want people who want tough, powerful battles. I want deep information. I want Game Freak to strive and innovate as much as humanly possible. I don't want them to continue to play it fucking safe, to cater to a group of people who constantly act as if they know what the community itself wants. When in reality they're the ones who are causing most of the problems within the community. That's the thing. That's the fact, dear. If you're, I'm sorry if this sounds like just a psychopath, just a psychoteric rambling, but keep note. This is just me trying to say everything I feel out in words. I feel like bringing my national this isn't gonna help of the community. It's just gonna make things worse. Ironically, it has. If you're gonna start saying, well, look at the sales numbers of Sword and Shield. I'm gonna have to be honest. That's the Barbra Streisand effect at work. That should be plain as day for most people. People who know what the Barbra Streisand effect is. That, and maybe there were some Prima Nationals who willingly bought Sword and Shield for an inconceivable amount of reason. Why the fuck did you buy that game? Seriously, if you're gonna fight for what you believe in, don't fucking give them your money. Honey, that's the thing. You people literally made other people vote for it while to see the game was bad. Because frankly, curiosity is kind of a thing in human nature. But I can make a whole video tangent on that on that effect and fact in general, but I don't feel like doing that. But I feel like Game Freak's should try to innovate, should try to take a risk again. Again, not just stay safe and use gimmicks. I feel like regional variants is a good start. Hey, we can have regional variants of all Pokemon. That's good. Good. Then how about we have a regional Dex once in a while, and we can just, I don't know, for all the Prima National, just make the National Dex free DLC for all generations of games. Or better yet, use the DLC itself to bring back some old Pokemon. That'd be a good innovation idea. That way we actually would have to. And before anybody states, then remember, Sword and Shield could allow you to actually trade in any of the old Pokemon, so you don't need to worry. So to those who want to go and catch these Pokemon, you buy the DLC. But for those who want to trade in all their old boys back into their main game, and don't want to buy the DLC, boom, you're safe. Regardless, you got your people get what they want. I feel like that's what we should try to fucking do with this franchise. We should want Game Freak to innovate and evolve and grow, not continue to just stagnate and just play safe. Because this is the thing. There's one side of the community who wants Game Freak to play it safe, to play safely, to just keep everything the same. And I think that's not healthy. We're all growing and evolving and changing as the days go by. Why are we forcing actual artists? Video games are art. I'm not gonna art and creativity. Why are we trying to tell them they need to keep everything the exact same? Why are we trying to force that upon them? How come they can't do things differently? Because frankly, at this point, when we're just going so much to staying everything the same that we literally walk in a straight fucking line. We're going to be literally walking on a straight line. There will be literally death to innovation at that point. Seriously. This is a thing that we should all be trying to strive for. Game Freak trying to innovate. Trying to evolve. I feel like that's something that all of us can just get behind, right? I feel like that's one of the biggest problems of the community itself. There are people in our community who don't want change, and Game Freak listens to them. And these are the same people who say that they're the voice of the community, that they're the true saviors. You guys are the cancer, sir. By selling Game Freak to not change, to not innovate, and demanding to keep something in that is actively just making things worse. Whereas you are literally not helping. You're just making them more problems. If it's more evident than with the fact that the whole community has been split into two fucking camps because of this shit. That's more evident than ever before. Again, I mean no disrespect and I mean no hatred. But I kinda see a problem here. I'm here. That we have we have two subsections in that category. The group of people who do understand the plights of others, but just can't blindly agree with them and understand the other side's plights and categories. They truly do feel for them, but they can't back down from their beliefs. And I respect you guys. But then we have the other group of people who think that since they're a part of this group, that they're some noble, holy crusaders, fighting for some just cause. Really, they're just ignorant assholes who are just making the problem worse by very much being dicks and not understanding how the other side feels and just ignoring it and saying, wow, you're just an ignorant idiot who clearly is a kiss up to Game Freak. Seriously, the fact that people can say that they like Sword and Shield, and then yet they're mocked for saying that oh my god, you like Sword and Shield, it's actually just a fucking more fucking proof of the matter. I know that there are fucking people who do this. That along with people who say, whoa, Gen 7 wasn't all that bad, and then you're mocked for saying that, along with Gen 6. That and the fact that people are constantly craving for megas, like, it's just getting to the point where it's annoying. Seriously. But that's all I want to state. I just feel like this is a thing that needs to change. Game Freak needs to innovate, and the community needs to allow them to innovate. They need to allow Game Freak to change, not stay the same. It is the same, not be stagnating. That should be something that everybody should be getting fucking behind. Game Freak should be allowed to innovate and should be allowed to grow, not be forced to make this forced to stagnate and stay stifled in the fucking room. Excuse me, I had meat. But not early. I had meat earlier before I started recording. But I feel like this is the thing. There are people who keep on stifling them. And let's keep. I'm not saying that the fan base alone is the problem. The Pokemon Company and Nintendo are also a problem. For not giving them more fucking time. Along with the TCG and the anime. We can extend the anime that's currently fucking running. We've done it fucking before. We've done it before and we can do it fucking again. We don't need to just stop the anime from running and just go to the next region. We could just keep the anime running for a bit longer, release nuke, and just keep the TCG packs a little bit, just refurbish some old cards. Simple answers to some simple solution here. I feel like that's things that they could fucking do, but they're like, no. Holiday releases. I don't care. That's fucking an insult. That's a fucking insult if you're asking me. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm fucking full of anger, but I'm certainly someone who just kinda just sees the problems. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who sees all these fucking problems. And I'm actually seeing everything from all fucking cylinders of every side. And I'm actively seeing that it's kind of a whole grayish issue. There are people from Big Man Extra will tell you it's a freak's at fault. That is freak problem. They are wrong. I'm going to state that here. They are wrong. That is the one time I will say something that is actually factual. Say something that is me stating that as a fact. But I've actually shown things that are kind of factorial, so. Or rather, me just stating a fucking claim right then and there. They are wrong in every category with that statement alone. It is not a Game Freak problem. It is it's technically is, but they're kind of right, but kind of wrong. It's a Game Freak problem. It's a fan problem. It's a Nintendo problem, and it's a Pokemon Company problem. It is everyone's fault here, and the fans have a role in it. 1. Overcomplacency. 2. Lack of wanting innovation, growth, and/or change. 3. Anytime Game Freak tried to. Gen 5. The fans have just tried constantly to go against it and fighting against it constantly. Why did I say against it constantly? Why did I say it? They did not want it. They were against it. That is not good. That is a problem. And I feel like we as a community need growth and innovation. Why do you think Digimon has grown and innovated so much? Because they were allowed to. We, the community, don't want that for some reason. We want game Pokemon to stay the same, stay the exact same. Always have the national dex. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the key. I don't even think that's the fucking cure. I think innovation and growth is needed right now more than ever. And I think the best start is to cut of the national dex. Once again, I am sorry if I am a horrible human being in your eyes for not wanting the national dex in. But I see that this thing is a quantity thing. It's just a quantity issue. Quantity thing, and it's not gonna help improve the quality. And I frankly want quality. Sword and Shield is average. And let me be clear here. I don't think we should be okay with a fucking C. I don't think Game Freak should be okay with a fucking C. C. They should try and demand to get a fucking B in their next assignment. And hopefully, they suppose it. I pray to God they don't come out in 2021. Diamond and Pearl remakes makes fucking R a B plus. Also, if you're wondering why I don't want Diamond and Pearl remakes in 2021, one, everything that's going on, literally, and two, that's not nearly enough time. I wish I wish for more time. At best, I hope they push out 2 more DLCs to like keep everyone off their backs, so that way they can just not worry about it and just focus on just working on their own shit and making new games. Focus on actually making sure the games are really fucking good. Because key note, Junichi Masuda worked on Pokemon White and Black. Although he took a step back, so he's no more taking a supervising role. Key note. So, anyways, gonna just shut on him and remember, just but anyway, I've just had that in for extra context for some reason. Why the fuck did I do that? But I feel like this should be something that be taken seriously, at least somewhat. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was going on a madman rambling, but who am I kidding? You guys sub to this channel for madman rambling and for a psychopathic ramble of deep introspective and deep feeling thoughts. Which is why I love you guys so much. You guys actually want that shit. But I'm sorry if it sounds like Papa C was being, how can I put this, a piece of human feces. But I swear, I believe that Game Freak needs more time and more innovation, not stagnation. That's what Papa CV believes and Papa CV feels. Especially when we're talking about a 3D console game. I feel like this is what's needed. Okay? Anyway, if you like this video, well, like it and share it out there. And if you hated what I had to say, you're free to dislike or leave a comment stating in a mature and respectful way why I'm wrong. I will not respond if you're just going to be a prick. And if I don't respond, still it's either 1, I haven't paid attention to look, or 2, I'm too fucking lazy to actually respond. Let's keep that in note. I'm a lazy person by nature, but I'm a person who does care and can make a good fucking argument once in a while. Rather constantly. It's just I don't like mixating. I'm out there. I will either misconstrue what I say, or just go fucking crazy. But that's all I gotta say. Remember, if you like this channel or you like seeing a dude ramble like a loon, I recommend watching the Leonidas video. That is where you're gonna my video unboxing on Champions Destroyer or with the Leonidas series. That's where you're just gonna see me go crazy, see me go on a kind of a madman rambling. So if you want to see that for funsies, go check that out. But anyway, please be sure to like, sub, share this video out with your homies, and till next time. Much peace and love, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. I'm saying all this because although I don't know a lot about Kwanzaa, I really would love to say something. As much as my brain wants to say something stupid, I don't want to. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful holidays with your friends and family. Even if you're not there with your folks this Christmas, because I hope you are still staying in touch with them. Much love and respect. respect, and please stay safe. Without further ado, this is Papa Conrad signing out. Peace.